says, is it true that if you don't do something which is wajib in salat, your salat is valid, but you have a sin for not doing that wajib? In a nutshell, no, this is not true. If a person does not do something that is wajib, meaning obligatory, then he has committed a sin if he had done this intentionally, and his prayer is invalid. However, if he dropped this wajib unintentionally, or due to forgetfulness, or because he was ignorant, in this case he has to compensate this during salat by offering sujood al-sahu, the prostrations, the two prostrations of forgetfulness. Now, having said that, it has to be clear to all Muslims that salat is composed of pillars that if you leave intentionally or unintentionally and could not make them up, then your prayer is invalid, regardless. Someone prays Asr, 3 rak'ahs, and remembers after few hours, his prayer is invalid, totally. He forgot a sajda and did not remember except after half an hour, his prayer is invalid. The second thing is mandatory acts. If a person abandons an obligatory act of salat, or a mandatory act, such as, for example, saying Subhana Rabbi al-Azim in ruku', or Subhana Rabbi al-A'la in sujood, or the first tashahhud in a 3 or 4 rak'ah prayer, he stands up without doing the tashahhud. If he does this intentionally, then his prayer is invalid. If he does it out of forgetfulness or out of ignorance, for example, in this case he has to compensate this with 2 prostrations of sahu, depending on the situation, whether before salam or after salam. And if he forgets to do the sujood al-sahw, his prayer is valid. The third component is the sunnah, such as raising the hands when saying Allahu Akbar, or putting your right over the left on the chest while in the standing position. These are sunnah acts. If you do them, you're rewarded, and if you skip them altogether, intentionally, your prayer is valid, and there's no sin on you.